So in in good news, and hopefully it will be even better soon, Representatives Pramila Jayapal and Representative Debbie Dingell have reintroduced Medicare for All. Very exciting. Pramila Jayapal says we pay more per capita for healthcare than any other country in the world, yet leave more than 87 million people uninsured or underinsured. Today, I am reintroducing Medicare for All. It's time to guarantee healthcare to everyone as a human right. 87 million people in a country of 330 million people. Let that sink in. And I'm not even sure how accurate those numbers are to reflect the last year since the pandemic. All right, let's just play reality here. Do we see a path to victory? Do we see a path to garnering these votes, given the climate of the pandemic and the plans and the organizations and the support and the coalitions and all the things that come when you actually have to present a bill on the floor? Jordan.
I think we saw that. All right. So speaking of the American Rescue Plan, just start off with the basics. It provides 90% of Medicaid funding, over $1.6 billion to states, even more than that, and even bigger states. Texas, Wisconsin, all these other states still don't want to do it.
It's insane.
Alabama, Mississippi has
double
the worst
incentives
health outcomes.
too. Double incentives. It's insane. Yeah.
Mississippi has the worst health outcomes anywhere, and they just Governor Tate Reeves refused to do it. And so, that would ensure, I don't know, like 5, 10, 12 million more people. Again, right. Not anywhere good enough. But I think what it says is that there is still this resistance from the right, and there needs to be pressure put on them to even accept this small modicum of help to allow these things to become a reality. I think that perhaps, voter suppression, getting rid of gerrymandering, putting these people at risk, putting their jobs at risk will open up a lot more avenues to getting something Medicare for All passed. I will say that, again, the rescue plan has money for COBRA, which is insane, just put people on Medicare. But hopefully, in the same way that the child tax credit is hopefully going to be extended long term, I hope that the old saying that you can't take away a program from people, that proves true. And we get closer and closer to that sort of demand where people realize, oh, wow, I don't have to worry about healthcare or spend all my money on it every single month. That's great. And attitudes start to change. But I think until all these lawmakers who do not fear for 1 second for their jobs, until they start fearing for their jobs, that is going to become, that's when things might change.
Simon, sounds like a great strategy. All the coalition groups, all the people running against these candidates, get a bunch of nurses on the front lines, get a bunch of people who've been hooked up to respirators who had no health care, who have, families who've now dealt with their loved ones who have passed and have to deal with the costs of the healthcare costs from COVID. Put them in a bunch of ads and just say, your Republican representative is not supporting Medicare for All. He'd rather you pay out of pocket than the government, which has the money to do so. Doesn't that seem like a path to victory right there?
I feel like the path to victory, I think, is quite complicated. It's going to need a lot of different pieces to come together, right? Even if it does manage to pass the House and Senate, there's always the problem of, Joe Biden said last year that he would veto Medicare for All if it landed on his desk, right? So much has happened since then. And, I am open to the possibility that Joe Biden may be in a very different position today, just considering the state of the country. And I would love to see that happen. I think that Pramila Jayapal and I'm sorry, who's the other representative?
Representative Dingell. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dingell. I think that they are starting from a really great position with a very aggressive bill with a 2-year rollout, which is what we always wanted Bernie Sanders' Medicare for All to be as well. So I think starting here, maybe they can even negotiate to a 4-year rollout or something like that. There's ways that they can move from this starting position. I think that it's really exciting, and I hope that it goes well.
Just a reminder that Secretary Clinton thought it was all ponies and rainbows, and I'd love to see that on a bumper sticker post-pandemic. Thanks for watching and listening to The Nomiki Show. But remember to click like and subscribe on YouTube, and please share on social media. If you're not already a patron, please join us for as low as $5 a month on patreon.com/The Nomiki Show for early and special content. That investment makes a huge difference. We are not corporate media raking in the dough. It's really you guys that are keeping us going. So please consider being a patron. And to our current patrons, thank you so much. We are incredibly grateful to you. We also now have swag. So check us out on the nomikishow.com to get your mugs, your totes, and your stickers.